Thank you, Dustin. Well, of course, most spectators have their eyes on the course, but a lot of folks have been looking up to the skies.
You can't help but look at it. The Goodyear Blimp is catching a lot of people's attention. News on 6's Emery Bryan caught up with the crew of the Goodyear Blimp, which is in town to fly over the tournament this weekend. Emery?
Well, the Blimp has been in the air over Southern Hills since about 11:30 this morning. You know, they're here to get shots of the players, but the Blimp has fans of its own, too. The Blimp was just over the fence at Riverside Airport, but close enough to make it well worth a picture.
There you go.
The spectacle of an airship here had people pulling over for the closest view the public can get.
It's amazing, cool, man. Yes, sir.
A small group of Spartan students got a much closer view with guidance from one of the Goodyear pilots, Ryan Clark.
When we transiting, we generally sit at about 1,000, 1,500 feet.
The airship is massive, so big the co-pilot Taylor Dean uses binoculars for part of the inspection. It arrives with a fleet of trucks, the main mooring mast, and a backup. The fueling and pre-flight takes several hours, and that's after careful planning to find an airport with this much flat available space. Pilot Jerry Hissom will be at the controls for a 7-hour non-stop flight. Yes, there is a bathroom on board. They'll only fly a couple of miles to Southern Hills, then circle to get the shots they need. The camera is huge. The gondola has seats for passengers with plenty of space and giant windows. And those engines on the tail and side have 8-foot props. The engine startup begins the final half hour of pre-flight test, and the sound drew a new crowd and pulled in Brandy Redmond, who had only seen it before at a distance.
Well, not up close like this.
The pilots say it's very maneuverable, even in wind up to 35 miles an hour, and the takeoff is anything but a slow ride in a balloon. The trip to the golf course is just a few minutes. And the Blimp will take off each day at about 11:30 and then return to Riverside Airport at 6 o'clock each day. The closest viewing area for the public is on the southeast corner of the airport, and that is at 91st and Elm. Reporting live at Southern Hills, Emery Bryan, Oklahoma's own News on 6.